there, so I'm going to show you a lying down sequence to help elongate the lower spine. So it's all the sitting that we do compresses our spine, and this helps to lengthen and create more space in your lower spinal region, your lumbar region, okay? So you're gonna start by lying back. Neutral spine, so just means that your natural curve in your low back, so there should be a little bit of a space here. Okay, so if you got some of these exercises for homework, I might not have given you them all, but these are all of them, and you can decide which ones you want to do, which ones you like, and so on and so on. Okay, so we start off with a check-in exercise, which I call the hip sways, and you're swaying your legs back and forth, otherwise windshield wipering your legs. Okay, go nice and slow. You can kind of feel, oh, it feels tight, it feels clunky, it feels loose, whatever it might be. So this is your check-in exercise, okay? And then after that, you can start elongating, creating space. The first one is the alternating knee hug. Drop one leg, hug one knee into your chest. And you can hold it as long as you like, and you'll even notice that you can feel the space that's being created in your low back, and then alternating. Okay, and you can do as many as you like. If this is your favorite, great. If it's not your favorite, you can move on. Okay, so that's your alternating knee hug. Next is a pelvic tilt. So if you look at my hips here, I'm gonna tilt my hips forward. So I'm creating more of a space in that low back, and then pelvic tilting backwards. So it's forward and back. So I call these your headlights, your front headlights, and your back headlights. Your front headlights point away from you, and then your back headlights point towards you. So you're just pelvic tilting, okay? And then next is the pelvic tipping, okay? So if you look at my hips here, I'll put my fingers here so you can see. You're just gonna tip one hip lower, then you're gonna tip the other hip lower. So I'm essentially doing this with my hips, and then back and forth. And again, you can do as many as you like, depending on how it feels, right? And then the last one is the hip circles. So again, in neutral spine, and you're just gonna draw a circle with your hips on the mat. So you can feel that circle being drawn on top of the mat. And oftentimes when people do this, it's kind of like clunk, 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 clunk. So just be aware of that you want to create a nice smooth circle. And in terms of speed for all these exercises, slower is always better than faster. And I never tell people how many they should do because it depends on how it feels, right? So sometimes you might have more time to do more. Sometimes you might have more time or less time to do more. Then you're gonna go the opposite direction. Now which way? Oh, yeah, this way. All right? And then you can check in and see the difference. Even for me, I have a pinchy left low back, and that definitely made it more smooth for me just doing that series on the floor. All right, so this is great for warming up, cooling down. If you got a few minutes from your desk, you can pop on the floor and do, 1, 2, 3, or all the exercises down here. All right, if you have any questions, let me know.